Richard and I have a stammer. My stammer has bugged me since I was about 3 years old and first began to speak. My parents remember me not handling it very well, as I used to have quite a few temper tantrums, as well as sometimes refusing to speak at all. Various reasons were given for my stammer. This was envy when the attention was not focused on me. Being originally left-handed and then becoming right-handed, and also for the simple fact that there are and were other people in my family who also had a stammer at one stage or another. I had speech therapy as a young boy, and this ranged from speaking in time to a metronome to wearing a mask. When in one of my regular bad moods, I would anger my speech therapist by putting the metronome on super fast and talking as quickly as it moved. The mask wearing worked, especially when my speech therapist explained that it was hiding who I really was. I was no longer Richard who had a stammer. I was someone else. In fact, I could be anyone that I wanted to be. As I grew older, I was handed a machine called the Edinburgh Mask. This was made in Scotland, hence its name, and it really helped me for a while. It was a strange looking piece of equipment which worked on the process that every time I spoke, it would make a noise in my ears, which stopped me from hearing myself speak, which then prevented me from stammering. This process works now when I put my hands over my ears. Despite many of the younger kids staring at me, convinced I was some sort of alien, the Edinburgh masker really helped for a long time. But it wasn't long before wearing it became a problem, as it was giving me the most terrible of headaches, and it just wasn't practical to be wearing it all the time. I hated having a stammer as a school boy, and to be perfectly honest, I still hate having a stammer. If you allow it to do so, it can hold you back from doing so much. You really have to push yourself to get your voice heard, and much more importantly, to be understood. But one thing I can say about having a stammer, it has made me a stronger person, and without it I may not have had the experiences that I have had, or met such amazing people. Before she met me, my wife didn't know anybody who had a stammer. Now she knows loads. There have been so many famous people who have stammered. You have heard of many of them. There's Winston Churchill, there's King George the Sixth, there is Moses, Claudius, Lewis Carroll, Marilyn Monroe, James Stewart, and my favourite actor, Bruce Willis, and other ones are Samuel L. Jackson, Rowan Atkinson, and Julia Roberts, amongst many.